Welcome to the Adobe Flash online course. My name is Monica Martinez and I am your facilitator for this course. Throughout the next few weeks, you are going to be discovering how to use Adobe Flash. You're going to be creating and customizing different types of graphics directly inside the Adobe Flash program, and also animating graphics as well as creating photo galleries and creating Flash animation that you would see typically on a website. Over the course of the next few weeks, you will be completing assignments as well as viewing video tutorials. However, even though this is a couple of weeks long, you can actually, it's a self-paced course, so you can actually spread over the content over the next few weeks. Each module will become available on the date that is indicated here on your screen. And is available on the home page of the Adobe Flash course. So you can see here Module 1 will become available on a certain date, and then Module 2, Module 3. Now all of the assignments that you have to complete for each module, although we are pacing this per week, and I highly recommend that you complete those assignments per week, you can actually turn them in at a later time, but no later than June 28th by 5 p.m. as that is the last day of the class. A couple of things that are required for you to be successful in this particular class. You do need to have at least Adobe Flash CS5 or above in order to be able to complete the assignment or even be able to see some of the features that I will be talking about throughout this course. You must also be able to access and view and download PDF files, as some of your instructions with step-by-step screenshots and steps are going to be in PDF format. You are also required to create a Google account, and if so you haven't created a Google account, you do have to do that, as you will not have access to the site until you create a Google account. And then after you create that and submit the form, it'll take about a day or so for me to go ahead and include that information onto the course so that you can have access to it. You also, of course, have to have access to the internet to be able to get to the online course content. Although once you get the instructions and view your videos, you no longer need the internet. You can complete the rest of your assignments directly on your Adobe Flash off your computers. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the modules so you can see how the modules are built. Over on the left-hand side, you'll see that there is a navigation menu. And for your first when you go into the course for the first time, you'll see the TCA Adobe Lab. This just kind of goes back to a site that has just some basic information, maybe some announcements, and it might have some calendar information related to you. This is for all of the different Adobe courses that are going on, so you can actually come here to view that. Let's go ahead and go back. The next thing you'll see, of course, is the home page. This takes you just to the basic entrance page here that has the objectives, the timeline, requirements, and other information that might be important to this particular course. Once you review that and you're ready to jump into the modules, you'll see each module available here on the left-hand side. You'll see these modules become available to you based on the timeline that you saw over here on the right-hand side. So again, Module 1 becomes available on June 10th, and Module 2, and then Module 3. So go ahead and click on Module 1, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what you can expect from each module. So each section is going to have its own set of objectives. It's also going to have its own set of contents, including its own videos. You'll also see that each section is going to have its own assignments, and in some cases, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of this page. In some cases, you might also see a PDF document down at the bottom that has step-by-step instructions. All you have to do to be able to get these instructions and then download them and print them if you'd like is to click on this little arrow right down here on the right hand side. This is going to allow you to download this file so that you can download it onto your computer, and from there you can choose to either just open it and use it as a guide, or you can also print it and use it as you're working in Adobe Flash. Like I said, each module is going to have its own set of objectives along with an assignment. You will find the assignment in that module, and sometimes there may be one assignment, sometimes there might be 2 or 3. Look for those assignments, and you'll be able to see in each of those sections their individual objectives, the estimated time that it would take you to complete that activity, plus a workflow. These are the steps that you would take to start your assignment. In some cases, all of the steps will become available here in the workflow. Sometimes you may see a reference to the document that's located at the bottom of this page for you to print to use that as your instruction manual. After completing your assignment, regardless of the assignment that you're completing, you should be saving your work and naming your file according to what is listed on each of your modules. So each module is going to name your assignment something different. But notice the front or the beginning part of your file name for every single assignment will have the last name of your last name plus the initial of your first name together, then an underscore, and then whatever that assignment is called. Okay, so be sure to be submitting your assignments that way. That way I know to associate that assignment specifically with you. And as always, when you complete assignments and are ready to turn them in, you are emailing those to my email address, which is mmartinez@tcea.org. So all assignments are emailed back to me. And for the most part, and you'll see in each individual assignment, it will also tell you what format you need to submit. You'll be submitting quite a few assignments that are going to be in JPEG format. However, you may also have to submit your Flash file at some point. So look out for those individual details per each individual assignment. Again, just as a reminder, even though every module is paced at you having a week to complete the module, a week to complete the assignments, and then turn them in, if you don't get to all of those assignments within that week, it's okay. You can actually complete them and turn those in at least by the end of the course, no later than the end of the course, which again is June 28th, no later than 2013 by 5 p.m. One more thing about the content that you'll find in your modules. Let me jump back over so we can take a look at just one more thing here. And that's going to be on your videos. Every module is going to have video tutorials that you'll see pop up. You can play these directly in your when you're in the site, so you can choose to play them here. I've also provided the link for you so that you can actually play these separately if you wanted to open up a different tab and have that play in a separate viewer. So you're welcome to do either or, but these will play directly within the site, so you can play them directly from here. Also up at the top, in case you have other things going on and you know you only have a certain amount of time to dedicate, it does indicate the video length up here at the top, so you'll know exactly how much time you need to be able to watch this video. In some of the videos, I'll be explaining some step-by-step instructions. Feel free to play and pause as you need to while you're working on your Adobe Flash, separate of being in this course here. So that's it on the basics of the course. That gives you a basic orientation of how the course will be laid out. If you have any questions or any problems with any of the content in the Adobe Flash online course, feel free to contact me. Again, that email is mmartinez@tcea.org. Let me zoom in here to this section down here. So mmartinez@tcea.org. Feel free to contact me in case you have any questions over any of the assignments. You can't get access to something, or a video is not playing well. Please let me know, and I will, of course, address all of those concerns and questions. Thank you so much. I look forward to receiving your assignments and learning with you on how to use Adobe Flash.